this is Devi Priya Unnikrishnan for Redspo News. Let's look at the headlines. Coronavirus fears waves through global markets. Stocks continue to pull back. Death toll reaches to 106. Jharkhand government to undertake cabinet expansion today. 8 new faces likely to be inducted as ministers. Swearing-in ceremony to be held at 4 p.m. News in detail. The stock markets are drastically affected across the world due to the spread of coronavirus. The economic slowdown has not only affected China but also global markets like US, Europe and others. Economic slowdown in China is affecting the global markets. As the disease claims more lives, the global sell-off continues in international markets. The United States economy is driven as much as 73% by people purchasing products. It saw a drastic slowdown in many areas. The Dow Jones Industrial Index fell 454 points. The 1.6% drop was its worst one-day percentage loss since October. The S&P and Nasdaq Composite lost 1.6% and 1.9% respectively. They also recorded their worst performances in months. European markets also slid Monday. Great Britain's benchmark fell 2.3%, while Germany's DAX dropped 2.7%. China has decided to shut down its financial markets until February 3rd due to coronavirus fears. Markets in South Korea and Japan also fell on Tuesday. South Korea's Kospi dropped 3.3% and Japan's Nikkei slumped 0.9%. The impact of coronavirus spread is not only on Chinese stock markets but also on stock markets across the world. News Desk, Redspo News. Corona death toll climbs to 106 as cases of new infections doubled in a day. The number of total confirmed cases in China rose to 4,515 from 2,835 a day earlier. Travel restrictions have been tightened and wearing masks in public is now mandatory in some cities. Yesterday, authorities in Beijing confirmed death of a 50-year-old man for the first time in the Chinese capital. This shows that the outbreak spread across China. Today, the Jharkhand government under Chief Minister Hemant Soren is likely to undertake its first expansion. 8 new ministers set to be inducted into the Council of Ministers. 11 MLAs may take oath, in which 3 from Congress and 8 from JMM. Swearing-in ceremony of the new ministers is scheduled to be held at 4 p.m. at the Raj Bhavan in Jharkhand's capital city of Ranchi. Before we wind up, once again, the headlines. Coronavirus fears waves through global markets. Stocks continue to pull back. Death toll reaches to 106. Jharkhand government to undertake cabinet expansion today. 8 new faces likely to be inducted as ministers. Swearing-in ceremony to be held at 4 p.m. That's all from the English News Desk. Thanks for watching Redspo News.
You are watching Redspo News.